Sloss and Humphries on the road.
Muggins and Cream, Cream and Muggins, straight thuggin', living the dream.
And that's our intro.
Fucking muggles.
Tickling the clit inside your head to me.
Alright, mate.
Aye.
I believe congratulations are in order.
Caitlin's 3 months old.
No, not that silly.
Oh.
That's yesterday's news.
Well, no, 3 months ago.
But you've been best man
Oh, for
Kai's Matty.
For Matty. Oh, yes, aye. Well, it depends. Because here's the problem. Matty has decided to throw his wedding day on Cara's 30th birthday. Really testing my loyalties.
Oh. So he's always the best man, but he doesn't know your fiance's birthday?
No. I think worse. I think did know. Didn't care. I think it was very much. So, didn't you do? Yeah. Well, mind you, fuck you. Your wedding was also around about my fucking birthday.
It was when your Hold on. Didn't you decide to release your Netflix special on my wedding day?
No, I had no say in when my Netflix specials was released.
Because I swear I proposed before you got a Netflix deal.
Is that true?
Yeah, because I remember it was in Australia, and then I went to Thailand, proposed to Natalie, went on tour with you, you burst into tears in Bulgaria.
Yeah.
And then you found out you had the Netflix special, and then it come out the following year.
I mean, my memory's so bad, I'll just have to believe you.
Anyway, back to the point.
Aye.
You had me sweating for a bit back there.
What?
Can we start from the beginning?
Sure.
Right, I got called to Matty's house. This was a few weeks ago. I mentioned this on the podcast.
Yeah.
Right, and Matty says, "Oh, I've got a Man United ticket for the Atletico Madrid game. Do you want to come?" And I was like, "Of course, I don't want to go to a Man United game."
Aye.
But you're trying to get us with just me and he, so you can have a chat with us about being best man.
Long
right?
walk on the beach.
Long walk on the beach, right? And he asked us, he was like, "Hey," he got time for it? What with being best man for Khan and
Gav.
And Gav, not even Gav, you.
Aye.
Who the fuck else is my best man for? Yeah, this is going to be embarrassing. Fuck. I was like, of course I've got time. I have a real job, do I? And so I've got time really. So I'm not going to let you do it. You'll get a good service out of us. He's like, and then me, I was joking. And is this how you asked him? She was like, no, I'm just making a short list and played it cool.
Yeah.
Right. We watched the match. Went to the casino. Went to the strippers. Fucking lads being lads.
Aye.
Right. And
Still didn't pop the question.
I went home and I was just like, there's got to be a fucking era ceremony about this. And then your little prank got us at first, you know.
What prank?
You know, on Instagram when you opened your card from Matty saying...
I was as surprised as everyone else. I was thrilled. I phoned him in tears. I said yes. I said, thank you very much. Couldn't believe it.
But did you not think... Why is he picking me? Is he selling tickets?
No, I mean,
is he trying to impress Amia's toddler friends here? What's happening here? Because I can think of about 9 or 10 people that are before Matty when I got married. How am I the top of the list for Matthew?
No, me and Matt become close over the years. We text each other. We check in on each other's mental health.
Aye.
Yeah. Aye.
Because I was thinking, when back when me and Matty were. This is like when I first bought my house, I didn't have enough money for appliances and all that, and Matty got credit in his name so that I could buy just even simple things like a kettle and a toaster and all that. And he got them on tick for me, and I paid them off through him. And at the time, you were 12.
Aye.
And so I'm gonna get the point here, right? I saw you open your card, and this is where the prank got us. This is the only moment that the prank got us, right? Was when I saw you open the card and I ran to my door. I ran to my door because I was like, fucking, he's getting the team back together. It was you and him for mine.
Yeah.
It's not me and him for yours, which is kind of awkward, right?
Yeah.
But I was like, this is fucking class because I'm going to have a bit of... we're going to be able to collaborate well.
You're being bought by the Saudis when I get involved in the stag do.
I'm like, there's probably going to be 5 or 6 fucking Geordies that are like, okay, but I get it, I understand. Kai's his best pal, and then he's brought his little wingman his little fucking, his little chicken hawk. So I ran. Man, I've got laminate floor, and I was wearing socks. My feet skidded as I ran to the door.
And when you started, they just stayed in place for ages.
That's when you got it. And then I was like, put Postman must be late. Moonpig office must be Moonpig office must be in Edinburgh, right? And then I went back and had a re-look at your story, and I saw in the brackets. I've also asked Ricketts as well, which is cool. Like, I like Ricketts. He would make a good team for Matty, but at this point, I'm like, pull the other one, because you're my mate from stand-up comedy, right? You're my work mate, right? We've developed a bond over years of touring, right? But we know each other through work, right? I'm going to take you back to my previous job at the sports centre. My best friend at that sports centre in the entire world was Craig Adams,
Right? Yeah,
like Ricketts. And I'm just looking at it going, that's my life. What are you doing with my life? I didn't propose to Natalie and then instantly ask fucking what's his name? The one that shagged my sister that he works with, Frenchie, Fergie.
I've no idea what you're talking about.
He works for someone called Fergie,
Oh.
who years and years ago went with my sister.
Oh.
And I found out his engagement, but that's not the story. That's a story for another time.
Right.
I was like, if I proposed to Natalie and then asked Fergie, who Matty works with currently, and then just added Duncan, who used to work at Santander, he'd probably be like, Kai, are you fucking obsessed with my life? What is wrong with you?
Aye.
Right. So obviously from that moment I fell for it because I thought you were going to be my wingman, right? I think you and Ricketts would be about that best man for Matty, right? And it would be the funniest joke ever if you committed to the bit and just went ahead with it, right? But were you in on the prank?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Because I've been asked now to be his best man.
Well, I mean, you haven't.
Excuse me?
Because that's the cards you were given by Matty, it's not from Matty.
What are you talking about?
Well, you sent that card to yourself.
So you and Ricketts got a card. Hang on.
Aye.
Oh, wait, man.
Man, you've sent a Moonpig card to yourself to override the bit with your bit.
I honestly don't know what you're talking about.
Matty did not send you that card you received today. Because we have a best man group, and Matty accused Ricketts today of being like, have you sent Kai a card?
So I've been wondering, like, it must be is it Ricketts?
It's not Ricketts. Ricketts
Right.
hasn't claimed. Because Sid sent you a card the other day.
Yeah, I missed that bit out. So
Aye.
yesterday, the day before, I got one that was like, you're expecting.
Aye.
I'm like, look, Natalie would send us a Moonpig card to tell us.
Yeah.
That's not how she would do it, right? And I said, you're expecting, and then it was like a best man card. This isn't it, haha, right? So then one landed today, and I'm just like, fucking, here we're going again, prank time, and it was legit. I was like, will you be my best man?
I'm telling you right here, right now, live on the podcast, that is not from Matthew Canning.
Man, this is these are getting colder and colder.
I didn't do well. Hold on. Speaking of shit bits, right? When are we ending this other cruel bit?
What cruel bit?
This cruel bit.
Gareth, what do you think?
Well, I understand why you would be upset if you felt left out.
Before this podcast, Kai was like, I've got a visual gag that's only going to work for the visual for the people watching it, right? It's going to be just in on me and Danny, and then we're going to talk about something for like 30, 45 seconds, and then I'm going to do like a bit from Arrested Development, and I'm going to turn around to Gareth and go, what do you think? And every minute after 90 seconds, I'm like, why are we still telling this story?
I honestly thought we were going to draw to a conclusion, which it isn't at yet, by the way, right? And no matter how long it went, 15, 20 minutes, the bit is funnier the longer it goes on, and that's the whole
Oh,
thing.
no, I get it.
He's always spoiling the bit.
But to hear you being upset about leaving somebody out whilst I'm sat with you, your
Just
back to me.
Just texting. I'm like,
Like, that would be annoying, that.
these are all bits that he could help with and join. Oh God, if only we had another professional comedian in the room.
I had like 3 lines during that, and I just had to go, oh well,
All right.
they're gone to the ether.
So what I want to ask you, Danny, is if it's not a bit,
Aye.
right? If
Well, hold on. We actually do now need to know. So you did not send yourself that
no, the
Moonpig card.
bit taking ages to fucking loop me in, like
Aye.
leave us hanging. Like that, the bit is leaving us hanging.
Sure.
Or is the bit that you're actually not the best man.
Or somebody else has sent us a card which is fucking cold blooded.
That is what's happened. But the thing is, me, Ricketts, and Matty don't know who that is. Because it's not.
How many people have my address? I've only just moved into that place. I know Sid got it off Mark.
No, Sid didn't.
Sid got the address off Mark.
Did he?
Mark was
How
like,
did Mark get it?
Mark was like, he comes to do the podcast. Remember? And you think I blindfolded him and bundled him into a van?
I think it just smells you out.
So,
Did you catch the bouquet at the last wedding you were at?
I fucking had my baseball bat. I cleared the fucking stadium with it. So, I'm just trying to get my head around this, right? You're either... Well, I thought in on a prank where I'm delayed as being the best man, right?
Right.
Or you're in on a prank, right, where there's going to be some big reveal, right? Which, like, I've been waiting for the punchline and that just didn't come, right? In fact, that's why I was gutted about when I got that card the day. It was like, I thought there was going to be some fucking big reveal. I was like, you get cards. But then when he asks me, it's like singing telegram.
It's down on one knee. It gets down on one knee.
A3.
Yeah, like one of them Valentine's cards like you get for a lass and they tip her name out and put someone else's on. And then give it away as if they bought it.
Do you think you'd be like susceptible to falling for like conspiracy theories? Because you've got this big grandiose idea
Right, I'm getting to that.
about what's going on in the world.
Aye.
So I'm getting to that.
Whereas the truth's right in front of you, you're not being asked.
I'm getting to that in a second. I will get to that. I will get to that. Hang on. Like, I haven't allowed myself to consider it fully, but let's unpack it if that's the case, right? let's unpack how that would be, right? Oh yeah, expecting like I even thought, he's going to be coming to the bar today. He's going to be coming, and I didn't know if Matty knows this, but I've still got him on Friend Finder because he's my friend. And he hadn't left the house, and I was like, wait, he's never going to get there on time, and then.
Unless he's left his phone to really trick you.
Oh, he could have done that.
No, he couldn't. The only thing he's left behind is you.
My Matty. Like, you even call him guys Matty. If I say to you, Matty, you start talking on about Matt Reid.
Or my brother.
Which is why he calls Matt Canning. Because they're best mates. Yeah. I've never been a best man. I don't think it's going to happen for me now.
No, don't. I've put your name forward for Matty. So
all right,
yeah, I think you might.
And also, you were way ahead of Matty in the queue for his. You know that, like, if anything happens to me, you're getting called up.
Yeah.
And then little Ali, big Ali, and then Ryan Cullen.
Are you guessing my?
Yeah.
Who has to die for it?
Guys, me and Ali for two sets of friends, right? You got me and Ali. It's a safe one.
Right.
I've done like Ian and Matty. It's a safe one to have two sets of friends, right? Underneath that, you've got like little Ali, Gareth, Ryan Cullen, your two brothers, probably your dad, right? You got Gray, you got Milo, Elliot.
Nah, come on.
Yeah.
Elliot, Matty, then Tom.
Wait, what about Nelson?
I know.
Fuck! There's loads!
Nelson can't be the celebrant and the best man.
And the other group.
Yeah, and the flower girl.
and Barry.
Oh, aye.
So it's quite embarrassing for Matty if it's for real. So if you're like, if you're not doing a bit, right?
Yeah,
in a
yeah,
world where you get the call up and you open it up and just going,
I've started doing this as a bit, by the way. When I was with my best mate and I found out I wasn't his best mate.
oh yeah,
I told you about it. Like, we went for a beer and he mentioned some fucking cunt. He was like, I was at my best mate. I was like, sorry, who's my best mate? And I was like, all right, well, guess I'm not going to be your best man either.
you should totally play it cool like I'm doing. Just going, it's a bit that we're all involved in. I'll join in as well.
I just after you find out that your best friend's not your best friend, I picture you just like the next scene is you at home, single tear rolling down your cheek as you change your top 16 on Bebo.
First of all, it was 16.
It was top 16.
Did you have top?
Yeah.
Was that
It was
100%
top 16 in your other half.
Yeah, was that not MySpace? Did people have that as well?
Aye.
People had, it was definitely a top 6.
Top 16.
You could change it on MySpace. You could have like a top 32.
Oh, you could change it on Bebo as well, but I think the standard set
16 would be crazy.
You start spreading yourself quite thinly.
But we were in high school. You had heaps of friends, and you had to put like the order that you fancied the girls in.
Because that's what I was doing. I was trying to like keep me loyalty with my pals, but also like those lasses that I was trying to shag in there.
Oh wait, top 16.
I told you.
I'll never.
Yeah, it was loads, man.
That
'Cause
is so many.
Some people were just like top 3, and you're like, that isn't. Well, I guess now I would actually go, I can respect that more because she's like, it's just these 3 and the rest of you are like fucking extras. Whereas some people were like, here's my top 64, and you're like, you fucking loner. Invite all those people out and let's see how big a game of Hunt you get going, you fucking liar.
I wonder how much of a time you'd have if you invited your 16 people from MySpace or Bebo now and hung out with them. I wonder if you would have like a terrible time or it would be like...
Well, because...
See if I ever get married, by the way, neither of you are going to be best man. I'm too spiteful like that. I'm so cocky to get somebody that wasn't the other way around. I'm going to just have to use the dog at this point. Scott and Harris, you could be best man.
Gareth much just listen to this.
He's getting married. He's getting married. He didn't ask me. He didn't ask me. He's asked his mate Ben, who's ginger as well. Fucking nonsense.
So, also, another reason why he's been so fucking mad while you've not let him join into this podcast, he's like, I can't be best man for the 3rd time this year. Gareth's like,
yeah, you've got loads on the go. I've not got another
honestly,
one.
another level of your privilege that you just fucking flaunt and you don't know how other people are living.
You know what, I really hope that like when I send it through, like Brett just doesn't see the text where I'm like zooming on Gareth.
Oh, I'm just sat texting.
And you're not caught doing an alley. He just doesn't bother with the visual gag.
He's just like, these cunts never check. And also, I've seen their viewership. It's okay.
Yeah.
So hold on, right? So the genuine is, hold on. Did you send Guy a card saying congratulations, you're best man?
I would never do that.
No.
So
Well, neither would us or Matty. So
do you want to read the card?
I do, yeah. Oh, because I've not seen the inside.
Because if we look through, we could probably pick up like fucking if it's spelling mistakes.
If this is the fucking pit, if I've been lured into something here.
Eh?
If I've been lured into,
Matthew wants an ultrasound. Oh, why didn't I put in an ultrasound?
if I've been fucking gadzooked here and it's gone over the top and I'm being done.
I'll never trust a person again.
So So hold on, so you're best man, right? And you think this is a joke, this card, right? That means, hold on, are you gonna just try and organise all of like mine and Matty's mates?
What? If I know that I'm
from the kitty?
No, that's why I've got Ricketts.
Ricketts isn't in the kitty. He never played for that football team.
But he's Geordie.
That's one of my other friends. That's not how it works. I know they are pretty close. Like I have brought them together. You know how I do.
So.
So this is what I got this morning.
I'm begging you. Oh, that's so funny that he says, how did you believe this was real?
Look, it is. Please be my best man.
Right, so hold on. You think Matty Canning, after doing this bit about not inviting you, goes, I'm begging you to be... You think
best. Whoever's done that is a genius, playing on your ego like that. Like, I am
so
the best one.
Because, of course he would, because he'd be fearing that the prank backfires, not saying there. And he's stuck. He's stuck. Because you know what, right? This is how much... You can't organise Matty's stag on a particular day. And I
because like that's a photo from your wedding, isn't it? Why are you snatching at me? A little snatching.
I'm begging you to Kai Humphries, the glue that binds us.
Kai Humphries.
That's definitely him.
Unbelievable nonsense. How did you not know this was a joke? Can you believe those two frauds all fell for my stupid little prank? If I could marry you, I would settle for asking you to be my best man. Please be mine. I finally admit to being the pincer when you say yes, Matthew Collin.
That's why I said
finally
yes.
admit to being the pincer. Yeah,
Mel.
it's definitely him.
Yeah, it's 100% him now that you mention it. Yeah. God, I mean, whoever it is, I'm very excited to find out who it is. I'm going to have to go into the best man group after this and find out.
Imagine the camera zoomed out further and Matty was sat behind you.
Because I've been I've just been fucking playing along with this prank, but I don't know your end game.
Aye.
Like if this is a joke,
I don't know what. I mean, I'm.
Did you even know his middle name?
No, well.
Some best man you are.
Well, you don't need to know. I don't have to say his name.
I got a wedding invite from a Matthew through the post, and I thought it was Matty. And I saw he was getting married in Pennycook up here, and I was like, why would Matty get married in Pennycook? That'd be like me getting married in Blythe. Different Matthew altogether.
Aye.
He's shagging Danny, that's why. This must be shagging. That's all I can think. So anyway, I'm going to pull influence. I'm going to get all the lads he wants in the stag do to come on a different holiday on the same day. Okay. I'm going to invite Matty if he wants. I'm going to pull influence. They're going to go, oh, do you hear Danny's Matty's best man? They'll go, Kai's mate.
Do they say that before the one from Netflix?
Kai's mate, the one from Netflix.
Right, okay. Fuck.
Did you... do you want to hear the voice memos that I sent them?
I've heard them actually.
Oh, he's been sharing me what me.
Aye, I've seen inside your pants, mate.
Have you been sharing me sadness?
I thought they were very, very enjoyable. I laughed. I laughed.
They only sent you one.
Well, I mean, obviously, I heard the one that you said in Ricketts.
Is there any loyalty amongst my friends anymore?
Here's the other thing that also we couldn't fucking believe. When the podcast from Monday came out and it was called "It's Not the Venom, It's the Betrayal," we were like, "Oh, I wonder what this is about." I can't wait to fucking listen to this. I had to sit through that shit.
Oh, the trolling was next level. You know about this? No. And I put in the thing like we talk about a couple of little snakes. Like, oh, it's not the venom, it's the betrayal. And Gareth, did I not just talk about snakes on the podcast? And Danny was like, "Oh, could you send me the link, please, to the podcast?" I listened to all of them. And I'm like, fucking Matty can pay £3 the cunt. And I'm not sending him the link to this one either. I'll just make sure. I played it really cool. You've heard it, but I'll play it for the listeners.
Are you using your actual text app to do this?
I don't know.
Was that WhatsApp?
No, that's WhatsApp.
Oh, right.
You got the headphones on?
It's just me.
Oh, what? It should be attached to this. Sorry, a little bit of dead air while you wait for me to connect to the roadcaster. And there we go. Right, so this is what I... what are you doing?
Hello mate, it's just me, it's Kai. I've just seen your Instagram story about being Matty's best man. I just want to say I'm chuffed for you and that. Like, I love how these two have come together. Like, and I just met each other through me, and like being best man at my wedding brought us together and all that. But like, I've got to understand that like you've got your own relationship, my relationship with him, and your relationship with him is different things and all that. And like, I'm really pleased that you have blossomed and grown together. And that he can ask you to be his best man. You'll do a cracking job. Like, you'll do him dead proud. Honestly, I kind of honestly myself, I kind of think of a better man. That's why I picked you in that. So it makes a lot of sense. But fucking Ricketts, bud.
So I think you find that I handled it pretty well.
You did. Very, very gracious and kind.
You know that I went back. You saw texting pictures of this to Matty.
I've said that one,
No, I'm having an argument. Sorry.
So I read, and I was like in the brackets, saying Ricketts is best man too, and then I also saw the writing, which I thought was very performative. Like, you're like sending the card, putting it on Instagram. You know that I'm gonna watch it because I follow your Instagrams. I keep up with my pals. That's what I do. It said I can't think of anyone better. I can't think of anyone better. And I'm like, what, the person that when you lost your house put you up in the fucking spare room for free on a fucking mattress on the floor. I could have got your bed, but but the one that when one of your other mates shagged your ex last, took you away for the week and all that, and fucking got you laid a couple of times with some known associates. No one better, no one. You know?
Have you spoken to him recently?
You know what? I'm waiting for him to reach out to me. That's another reason that's been a prank as well. Like, nobody's mocked us for it. Like, if it was legit, I would have been getting roasted. But he's just letting it simmer in silence. I'm just there trying to like hoover my apartment and all that kind. Danny and Ricketts is best man, and Gareth's out there touring with me. What have I even done to me friends? Is Natalie the problem? Is it because of Natalie? end up not blaming myself.
Never getting back to you.
So this is how I was with Ricketts.
I'm so curious as to.
Hello, Ricketts, the old chap. I'm just leaving a little voice memo to say congratulations on being Matty's best man at his wedding. I couldn't help but notice on Danny's Instagram story, he put in small brackets that you were going to be best man as well as Danny, so I didn't look too deep into the small brackets thing. I'm sure he's in small brackets on yours. And if you haven't got the card already, if you haven't got a card, I'm sorry, I didn't mean. I hope I haven't spoiled a surprise or anything. But look, I'm just chuffed for you. I think you're going to be class at it, Ricketts. You're going to be like, when I think I think like Mr. Organised, like the funniest man alive, like Mr. Prankster, like fucking perfect for best man. Like you're gonna have your shit sorted. You're gonna have it locked down. You're gonna be the best. And I'm proper chuffed for you in that. And like, and also like he's picked Danny because of the money, so you'll have that to work with.
So I think you agree, like, I handled it pretty well.
Aye, very graciously, very kind, you know.
And then just none of you's getting in touch, none of you's going like, yeah, mate, what's going on with Matty, like? Why is he not asked E?
Aye.
Because, and I was worried that you hadn't had much time and all that, Kai, but, you know, it's strange that he'd go over the top to pick someone that's got a newborn baby and a wedding to plan. He's busy writing his show for his new tour and working on a pilot. Just didn't add up. So I just had to live in your prank for a bit. I'm still waiting for the end game. You know what? Fucking whoever said this, I've said yes already. So there we go.
Because honestly, I was so convinced that you were just like, you know what? I'm gonna fully take over the bit and just come in over the top of it and be like, I got the best man card. Thanks so much, Matty. I just have it, because then that would force Matty to be like, no, you're not the best man, and you could be like, all right, what the fuck?
That's what I fucking turned up like, and that's what I tell you with the card, and then you're telling us that it's not. So maybe it's just you're fucking keeping the prank going by like sending him a card and tell him it's not.
But we've got no idea.
Oh, you know what'll make him think like if I can't finally admit to being the pincer when he says yes, that'll make him say yes. If I finally admit to being the pincer.
A message of me. It's not. From
like I'm begging you, like it's obviously like it's obviously him. The glue that binds us. Exactly what I've been saying.
Oh,
so what you what you staying for him then?
Well, no, I was just going to ask Gareth to tell I don't know if it will be as funny, but I found it hysterical. But
we were stoned.
The Bergen story.
So first night on the tour, lost.
Where Gareth was taking your place.
Yeah,
replacing you.
Aye. I'll get you.
Said there was nobody better.
It's actually freeing up a lot of time for me. I've took up golf.
Well,
it's fucking class though.
Oh, it's so good.
It's really
so good. Really leaning into being 30. Anyway, I lost my room key. And right after we'd had a joint, I went back and realised.
I meant the tour's good, not the golf. It's when I said it's so good, I meant the...
Oh no, golf's class.
Golf
I'd rather be golfing.
But when you went leaning into being 30, I'm like, what is an old man's game going to Denmark?
Fucking anyway, right.
We're begging.
Lost my key, go back downstairs to the reception, and the guy's like, what's the name? And I say my name, and he goes, we don't have that. What's the room? And I said the room. And he went, we've got a different name for that room. And I said, maybe Barang, who's the producer guy.
Yeah.
And they were like, no, he's in this room, like whatever room he was in. And I went, okay, maybe it's under Daniel Sloss. And the guy went, the comedian. And I went, yeah. And he went, you're not him. And I was like, I know, but that's maybe what it's under.
Yes, if you're just going to eventually get round to your own name. Well, like he thought you were just working through a bunch of other names. And
guy was like, that's the worst Scottish accent I've ever heard. I'm like, oh, hello, can I get into my room?
But then, right, so I didn't know this. So obviously he gets back into his room eventually. We start messaging each other just because we were so big. And I'm like, man, I'm going to go out for a cigarette. Do you want to join me for a cigarette? He's like, yeah, sure. I go down into the lobby, and when I walk in, the guy at the reception's like, oh, no way. And I just thought, I was like, oh, he just obviously knows who I am, but clearly it's because some cunt's been pretending to be me. He hasn't bought this fucking shit your liars story. And then literally 5 minutes later, I'm like, hello.
Hi. Can you come downstairs and show this guy?
Yeah. You come back down being like,
And then did he do the whole? You always seem taller on telly. That everyone gives you.
no,
You don't do
no,
that.
no. That's another advantage to bringing Gareth on tour.
Aye.
Aye.
And so did you say? I saw you were doing shuffleboard. It's
Yes.
Aye.
fucking class. And Bastard Cafe you went
Bastard
to.
Cafe we did,
And
and
Christiania.
Christiania,
Fine dining with Barang.
fine dining with Barang.
So the food was so good.
Oh, it was unbelievable. Aye.
Anytime I seen stairs, I'm taking them rather than escalators because I felt like a pig. I walked here today.
Did you?
Aye. I've no car, that's why I'm really poor.
Aye, the food's Barang is our promoter in many Scandinavian countries and some other ones, and he's so into food, but like not in a wanky way, like the way I really enjoy, which is like he'll either can take you to like the greatest fine dining restaurant in the world, or you could be at 2 a.m, stoned and drunk as fuck, and be like, "What's the best kebab in Malmo?" And you'll be like, "Follow me."
Thank God you asked.
Yeah, that like really good street food as well, isn't it?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
You'll just know
You'll know like
hidden gems as well as like the main shit that people like food tourists go for.
in Copenhagen, there's like this fucking hole in the wall Chinese takeaway restaurant, and he's like, "There's something in here that's not on the menu, but if you ask them for it, they'll make it, and it's the best." And it's just, it's really, really good food.
Can you see how we like get that like divas when we get back? You know, when we've lived like that. Like,
Sort of, yeah.
With that kind of standard of being looked after by a local promoter to getting back and you're just sorting yourself out on the road in the UK.
Yeah. So but anytime that something doesn't work,
Driving yourself to a gig like some sort of fucking pleb.
it's a nightmare.
We do get like just too accustomed to the good life that like even though what our life is when we get back, it's still a good life.
Aye.
In many ways, like it's hard.
British people though are fucking nightmares. You can ask a very simple thing and it's like they're like, "Oh fuck me."
Aye.
Like if you were somewhere and you're like, "Any chance of getting some hot water?" And they're like,
Jesus Christ.
or "Any chance you could change this link on a QR code to a different link?" That's a big fucking problem apparently.
Oh, so that's who you're arguing with.
I'm so angry about this.
Well, look.
I just got called rude and abrupt. I was like, "The fucking pot kettle cunt."
Well, should we go talk about this in a
Yeah,
bar?
please.
In a bar.
I genuinely need a drink. I'm fucking raging.
Yeah, so for,
I haven't been having fun for the last 20 minutes because I was called rude. I was just like,
I haven't even started the fight yet. So I mean, for the sake of our podcast listeners, there's a QR code that's going on our posters. And I've getting me poster designed, and so have you.
Yeah.
And we've put the QR code on that we've been given, just under the assumption that it's going to go to your ticket link.
well, that would make sense, wouldn't it?
Aye. And
That
you-
would make perfect logical sense. Book tickets right here.
Yeah, and because I thought that. I never had a discussion otherwise. I
Well,
thought
why would you think otherwise?
Nah. So you were like, I wanted to put me Linktree on, so they've got like they don't just get tickets from your Fin show, but
Get
they
a
me socials,
podcast,
you get that.
yeah.
So you discovered it wasn't going to your ticket link. It was going to Daniel's.
Yeah, essentially.
It wasn't. It was.
It's going to Marlena's,
it was going to Marlene.
the MZA website.
but which is like Daniel Sloss and Friends website, which is you can see for us how if someone scans your QR code,
It goes to
her website, the advert banner, your face, your name.
My face is first thing that comes up.
Here is the way that people use QR code. Like if you were to scan that, like so you go see Daniel's poster, you go, "Oh, Daniel's playing." You scan that, you find Daniel, you book your tickets, you close your phone. You don't go, "What else is on this page apart from the exact thing I'm looking for?"
It's convenience.
That's how people work.
It's convenience. You go, buy tickets now. I will buy tickets now. Tickets there. That's what it's got
You
to
go
be.
track and trace. You never check out.
Yeah.
You just say, "I was there the whole night."
It's never select from one of these 7 restaurants that we all own. Guess
I
which
just go, whatever one.
Yeah, that one. Yeah.
But I kind of understand Marlena's point of view that like millions more people are going to be scanning your QR code, Jamon's QR code, and Craig Hill's QR code than mine and Gareth's.
Yeah.
So they're going to end up the website that we're on, but they're absolutely not going to see that we're on it because they're not going to scroll that far, right?
Yeah.
Whereas somebody, just a user experience, not to be woe is me, but somebody's going to scan my QR code, it's going to come up the thing for the ticket link, they'll open it and find out that you're on and change the whole what they were doing.
I'm in a small room that'll be sold out. I wouldn't worry about it, guys.
But I'm not worrying about it because
No,
I'm not putting that QR code on, and it's non-negotiable. Like I haven't had the conversation yet, but I'm putting my own. You know what?
This leads us very well into we're all doing the Fringe this year, and you could buy tickets for our Fringe show.
Use
And the
your
following,
QR
use the QR code on my poster. and you can be taken to.
Don't do that. Just go to the stand, 5 o'clock, then just stay still. You don't even scan a QR code, and then you can see Kai.
And then.
Just stay still.
Aye.
We're back to back.
Oh.
Same way we wank.
It's like keeping an eye out. See if anyone's coming. Get like the full 360
everything
degree.
covered, yeah.
It's when I stop whistling that you know someone's coming. So we're both just sat there wanking and whistling. Reach your owns, by the way.
Aye.
Aye, duh.
Oh, right. Pub.
We're going to go to the pub because this is your launch of the pub.
It's our 85% launch of the pub. We think we're like 83, 84% there, but just there's the other things that need to are just like so small and so.
I hope it's terrible. I hope it's so bad. I hope it's like
not finished.
a tiny little TV on the wall and just like an upside down bottle of vodka. And you're like, well,
I hope it's like Phoenix Nights.
Oh no! Well, definitely don't have your standards much higher than that. Like it was. I know it's taken 4 months, but that's just because they've not been great.
Right,
it's not 4 months worth of work. It's probably about 3 weeks worth of work.
And a lot of waiting for stuff to arrive so they can finish the work.
Yeah.
So we're going to do that. But I did want to just before we close the podcast about Matty Stag, what he's organising for it, what we're doing.
It's a surprise for.
It's a Patreon.
Aye, but Matty listens.
It doesn't.
we're going to a Tottenham game.
Fuck, I'm back in. I'm coming new. I was going to Natalie when I wasn't ruminating about it. I was going, if they commit to the bit, right, I've got to commit to the bit too, and committing to the bit would be not going.
Not going to the.
Not going to the stag, because like if imagine Ali had picked me,
Aye.
you wouldn't come to the stag if Ali had picked me.
I would see that as well. Man, I couldn't be arsed organising the stag do. I've organised one stag do. That was enough for me.
That was that Natalie's whole thing of it. Gans like if they commit to the bit, we're never calling it. If this is what's happening. I lived in that moment for like 5 minutes and decided I just needed a cigarette. That's all that was wrong. Where was I? Yeah, Natalie thinks that it would be the perfect dream for me, as if like as some kind of sick joke, you guys got to organise it and I just got to turn up and have a good time.
Aye.
And not even worry about a speech and just sit down and listen to you just like addressing a room full of people you don't know. With not even imposter syndrome, just like self-awareness.
Well, and also not only Matty's side, all of the mates.
Yeah. I'm going to an Arsenal game with Matty and Colin, and I hope he asks me and Colin as well. And he just keeps asking everybody at the wedding, bar you. Just every guy there.
Just none of his
44 best man speeches, and you're just sat fizzing.
Every single one of you met through me. The glue that binds us.
I can't believe you thought this was him. He's raging that you thought this was him. Not as angry as you are, obviously.
How the fuck would he not think it was him?
I'm begging
it's done
you.
perfectly. Be my best man, meaning like I have like subordinates, right?
I can't see him having 3 best men.
Yeah, but like
That's so many.
But this was the ambiguous bit. Can you believe those 2 frauds fell for my stupid little shit prank? Right? That's the bit where I was just like, ooh, are they not best men? And they fell for it and they thought they were him mugs. Or was the prank that, they didn't think you were being asked?
Oh.
That would be, if you were demoted from no longer being best man, would you still go?
Well, I mean, it's Cara's birthday. I'm going to be at Cara's birthday.
All right.
Aye.
Oh, so you're actually going, the best man's not even gone? Is Cara not just going to have a birthday with all of her friends at the Matty's engagement?
Cara's got other friends.
I don't think so. She's a woman.
No.
The man's,
Cara's got her actual friends that she grew
the
up with.
man's friends' wives.
She does how come Matty doesn't?
Right, pub. Let's go.
Peb.
Pincer!